And I'm back. Okay, so hi, I'm Amy. This is House of Nash Eats, and today we are making frog eye salad. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do to make our frog eye salad is cook our acini de pepe pasta, and just cook it according to package directions. This brand says 9 minutes until it's al dente. So I'm doing 1 cup of acini de pepe pasta, and that's about half a package, like 8 ounces. So we're gonna add it to some boiling salted water. And you'll just wanna stir this a couple of times while it's boiling. Set a timer, and the reason we salt the water now is it's going to season and flavor the pasta so that it's not bland. You don't want to add bland pasta to your dish. You want it seasoned all the way through. All right, so I moved my pasta back to my stove so it can cook over there, and while it's doing that, I'm going to start on the sauce right here. So I've got a small saucepan, and to that I'm going to add the juice that we drained off of our canned pineapple. It's about 1 cup to 1 1/3 cups of pineapple juice, just in case you forget and drain it into the sink and need to get some pineapple juice out of the cupboard. So we're going to add our pineapple juice, and then I've got 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 1 egg, a tablespoon of cornstarch, that's going to help thicken our sauce, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay, we're just going to whisk this all together. Then we're going to cook it on the stove over medium heat just until it thickens into a nice sauce. Okay, so we're cooking our sauce over medium heat, and you want to stir it or whisk it pretty constantly, and that's so we don't scramble the eggs. We're trying to cook it evenly until the sauce thickens from the cornstarch and the egg, and once it's thick, and you'll notice the change, that's when we're going to pull it off, and then we'll add it to our drained and rinsed pasta. So this frog eye salad is a Midwest favorite. So I live in California now, but I actually was born in Nebraska and spent a lot of my growing up years in the Midwest. So I'm really familiar with these salads that are like dessert salads, but we eat them as side dishes. So it's a sweet salad. It's so good. You see it at every potluck, picnic. It's one of my favorites. And it's called frog eye salad because of its appearance from the little acini de pepe pasta. They kind of, I guess, look like frog eyes, which I know turns a lot of people off, but as a kid, I loved it. And it's still, to this day, one of my favorite, like, summer side dessert salads. Okay, so once the sauce is nice and thickened, it's still really runny, but you'll notice it's like a silky kind of thickness. That's when you're going to pull it off. It only takes about 5 minutes over medium heat, and we're gonna let that cool, and then we'll add it to our pasta. Okay, so I've got our acini de pepe pasta that's cooked until al dente. We're just gonna transfer that to a large bowl. And I drained that and rinsed it well with cold water just to stop the cooking process. And now we're going to pour our sauce, our pineapple sauce, which has sort of cooled a little bit. You can let it cool all the way, but it doesn't have to be like totally cold to add to the pasta. And we're going to stir those together, and then you want to put this in the fridge for 2 hours and let it soak. And the pasta is going to soak up some of that sauce. Not all of it, but a lot of it, and it will flavor the pasta with that pineapple flavor, which I know sounds crazy and weird, but it's really, really good, you guys. That's it. I'm gonna stick a lid on this and put it in the fridge, and I'll be back. And I'm back. Okay, so I've got my pasta, and it's been soaking. I actually let this soak overnight, so here we are next day. And it's pretty thick now. It's soaked up most of that sauce. So I'm gonna break it all up a little bit, and then we'll add the rest of our salad ingredients and finish this off. To finish this off, we're going to add some pineapple tidbits. And I drained most of the juice off of those. And if you have a hard time finding pineapple tidbits, you could use pineapple chunks or cut pineapple chunks down to be smaller, or you could even use fresh pineapple in this if you wanted to and just cut them into small pieces. And then there's also some crushed pineapple that I drained really well. And I'll leave a link to the printable recipe below that has all the measurements for this. Then I've got 1 cup of sweetened coconut and a can of mandarin oranges that have been drained. And I can already tell I'm going to need to go grab a bigger bowl, but I'll add the marshmallows. It's 1 cup of marshmallows. And then we're going to add some whipped cream. So I've got a whole video on how to make homemade whipped cream. Make the homemade whipped cream. It makes this even better. I'll be right back with a bigger bowl. All right, I've got my bigger bowl here and I'm just going to dump everything in there so I don't make a huge mess when I'm mixing this all up. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and mix those together first, just to spread everything out. And then I'm going to add in my whipped cream. So I've got 2 cups of whipped cream. It's 1 cup of cream with 1/4 of a cup of powdered sugar. And then once you whip that all up, it basically doubles in volume and you get 2 cups of whipped cream. So I'm going to add that and we'll just stir this all together. This salad is so good because it's got so many textures, and actually the little bit of savory from the pasta with the sweet of the pineapple and the oranges and the whipped cream and marshmallows is so good, and you get those little bursts of tart pineapple. It's just a really delicious salad. This is great with all sorts of barbecue dishes. It's a fantastic side, or you can enjoy it as a dessert. Okay, and once that's all mixed up, I'm gonna transfer it back to my serving bowl for presentation. And that's it. This is our frog eye salad, and I'm going to scoop up a bowl full of it. You can serve this right away, or you could chill it overnight and serve it the next day, so it's great for making ahead. And there you go. Okay, so I'm gonna have a taste of this. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of everything. There's the pineapple and the marshmallows and the oranges. This stuff is so good. Oh, the textures are so fun and unusual and unexpected, but they're really, really delicious, and all of the flavors go so well together. It's light and refreshing, and this is just perfect. You'll enjoy it all summer long. I hope you guys love this frog eye salad and that it becomes one of your summer favorites as well. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more great recipes just like this one.